So let me tell you a story about a place called Disc Traders, and why, if for whatever reason you want to buy something from this horrible establishment, that you better be a damn good detective and make sure that what you're buying actually functions before you walk out the door. Common sense, right? But hear me out. Let me tell you about my experience, well, my most recent experience, and why I am now done with this place as a business, and I urge anybody to just not. If you see this place, just don't. Don't buy from this business because you will be very disappointed. But let me tell you my story. So, I've been in the market for a new PlayStation Vita, and I figured, well, I'd buy one used rather than buy a brand new one. What's the point? I mean, it was a flop anyways, so there's no point in dropping a whole bunch of money on a new Vita when I can buy a used one at a fraction of the price. I see this really cool red one. I come back maybe a month later because I have the money to buy it, and I see that it now has a sticker on that Vita that says Japan import, no USPSN. When I ask about that, I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, this Vita, apparently, somebody bought it and brought it back and said they could not log on to the American PSN with the Vita because it's from Japan. And the other guy behind him chimes in and says, yeah, you're gonna need like some kind of VPN or something if you buy that to play online. Otherwise, it's just gonna be an offline only console. It's not gonna be able to go online. Now, right away, that's bullshit. Clearly, they don't know that the PlayStation Vita is region free, with the only difference between the American console and the Japanese console being what buttons you press to confirm or cancel in the systems, menus, and whatnot. If you don't know, for most Japanese Sony products, circle means yes and X means no. Whereas in America, X is yes, circle is no. Weird difference, I know, but that's how it is. So, anyways, that's the only difference. So, truthfully, this should have been a red flag from the get-go. They clearly don't know much about the PlayStation Vita, which is fine. It wasn't a popular handheld to begin with. But what that means is, whoever sold them this Vita clearly is either dumb, or they had another reason for selling them this console, and they just told them, oh, it's because it's from Japan that I can't log on. I should have really thought that through right there. But anyways, I went ahead and bought it because, I mean, all I have to do is put in my memory card with my US account and everything will work just fine. While he tried to warn me and say, now look, if you buy this Vita and it can't go onto USPSN, basically talk to me like I'm an idiot who's uninformed about this console, that we're only going to give you store credit, a fraction of it at that. So, are you sure you want to buy it? And I'm like, sure, I know it works. Well, lo and behold, the problem with the Vita isn't that it cannot connect to the US PlayStation network. I already knew that wouldn't be a problem. The problem with the Vita, I didn't realize until 3 days after I purchased it, when I tried to play the game Freedom Wars, is that the right analog stick doesn't work, period. And the more I think about it, the more I realize there is no freaking way in hell they would have bothered to check. So they wouldn't have known. So the person who sold them this Vita knew damn well that the right thumbstick didn't work, and he knew that they'd be too stupid to realize that. Maybe he even showed them a game that was just 2D, or maybe they didn't test it at all. But that's the problem. They don't check nothing. And now, here I am, about $200 out of the pocket, which is still a little steep for a used Vita, but it looks brand spanking new. It's the limited edition Soul Sacrifice version, brand new, but the thumbstick doesn't work. And on top of that, I realized I wasn't given a receipt after I purchased this. I already know what's going to happen when I go back there and tell them, hey, so this is broken. They're going to offer it in store credit, probably at the fraction of what I paid for it at, and I'm gonna be up the creek without a paddle. Or that's what they assume. I'm not gonna be quiet about this. Honestly, that's bullshit. I'm gonna stop this little rant here, but just throwing that out there. Check your stuff before you buy it. And I mean, don't be afraid to go beyond just, does it turn on and can I click these buttons? No, ask them to put a game in that console. Tell them they can system wipe it later or whatever, but make sure what you're buying works with any pawn shop-esque store, because 9 chances out of 10, if you find a diamond in the rough like that, there's a reason somebody sold it. Nobody just up and sells something like that. And I just thought about that. It was really too good to be true. But yeah, okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this rant, but it feels better that I just went off on a little tangent about it. So see ya.